So, upon request, let me hereby tell you a little bit about my bike. This is the Urban Aero Tender 1000 Post and Parcel, which I bought 3 years ago. So I put a 26-inch wheel on it with an Enviolo Extreme gear hub, a belt instead of a chain. Always make sure that you have one extra with you, which I don't at this moment. 13-inch trailer wheels. I put these rims on because I like them. I painted it myself. I put a little bit blue under. Very reliable. Carry up to 450 kilos, I've been told. That's of course not what the rear wheel can hold, so the distribution of weight is important. Here you can see the suspension. It has actual car brake discs. This is my handbrake, which I bought online for only €7. This is the engine, 85 Newton meter of power, and I put the alarm right on it. I put BMX pedals on it because they're big, like my bike. Seat posts, which I really like. It has suspension on it. Then in the category of drum accessories, so now for everyone who loves camping, I use storage boxes like this, thermal boxes they're called, and every one of them has a category. So this one would be my clothes, the other one would be my fridge, and so on. They're great to use as seats and tables. Now the box is approximately 2 meters wide from its widest point, which is here, still here. First of all, I built soundproof material at the front of my bike, so whenever my bike is fully empty, it doesn't sound too much like a rolling bin, let's say. I can take them off like this. This is where I keep my batteries and stuff. They're charging right now. I have my tools, my extra tire, my electric pump, everything I might need. An extra brake pad for my front brakes. Anyhow, and on this side, I wanted to, I'll show you, have a shelf, which I could also open, like this. So I wired this little USB box here, the cable, I can put in. That's connected to a USB splitter with lights for the bike that go all around, so I can have light in the night inside, and I attach them to the lights of my bike. So whenever my lights are turned on, I can use them. But of course, in the night you don't want to have the front lights of your bike on a camping, so I have my power station here, which I can easily connect to the cable of the USB splitter. Now for the tent, I suggest be creative. This is not how this tent is supposed to be used. I bought these, how you call them, sticks myself, and I start trying stuff, going to the local park and see what works and what doesn't. And actually this is a nice setup. Well, whenever I close the door of my bike, what I do first is I move these away a little bit so there's more tension. So now when I close the door of the bike, it looks something like this. But when I'm sleeping, of course, I don't fully close the door. I put one of my slippers here and the other one there, so I can breathe. These are some things I bought at a store called The Action. It's useful to keep your stuff, anything you might need. Little ventilator for when it's really warm, and of course a holder for my phone cover for when it's raining. I use Gearlock, by the way, which is a great system to attach and detach your mobile device very easily. This is how it looks when I'm sleeping. Plenty of space. It feels a little bit like you're in Star Wars or something. So I think that's about it. Any questions, let me know. And I would definitely recommend buying one like these. So many things you can do with it. Be a bartender at a festival. Um, you can reach out to the homeless and help them with a sandwich and a coffee and a little talk. Um, you can be the reception for a tour of a museum, like the Museum of Unintentional Art, I should say. Pardon me. You can use it as a camper. You can see the whole world, but you need to have knowledge about how the bike works, what kind of parts you need, and how to operate it correctly. Because outside of, let's say, mostly the Netherlands, Belgium, or England, you're left by yourself. There's not going to be a specialist very quickly that can help you out. It has car parts, it has scooter parts, and I've once reached out to a specialist for cars because one of my brake discs failed, and they say like, "No, we're not going to do bikes, so figure it out yourself." So learn, and the world is yours.